two guys that just try to put the bag in the hole. There's not going to be a whole lot of blocking, not going to be a whole lot of stuff. It's just going to be, hey, who can put the most bags in the hole and sustain it will win this match.
Yep, absolutely. And I guarantee you will watch Smothers throw the bag and you'll think, what is he doing? And it'll airmail.
Yeah.
It's the craziest, most haphazard airmail, I think, of anybody on the tour.
And he's been gone out of the ACO for a couple of years.
Yeah.
He's been off and on.
Yeah.
And I thought Bob might have first bag. He might be in the higher seed, but I guess not. Mark has been playing a little bit. So
yeah, Mark's the 11th seed. Heil's the 17th seed.
I guess I'm wrong. How about that?
Well, I just proved you wrong. Actually, the seedings proved you wrong.
And look, there's the first face of Bob Heil as he misses one to the left.
Mm-hmm.
And Mark slick side right down the pipe. That's what he does. Oh, and that's bad by Bob.
Mm-hmm.
And Mark's going to finish up with a big 4-bag, 12-point round, and he grabs 4 points.
12 on 8.
Yeah.
Start the bad boy out. How about that? He is feeling it. And we had, you remember a couple years ago in Branson, we had the microphones on them. He was playing Barry Hempy, maybe one of the most fun games to watch.
Barry Hempy, that's two characters right
and
there.
To listen to. Yeah, that was something else right there.
4-0. Mark Smothers fast bag right down the middle. He's throwing over the tops now. Guess Russell Tabers must have got him into that. Oh, a little snafu right there, a little Tiger Woods. Somebody snapped a camera or something on him.
He pulled back.
Nice stop, though. See Michael Hoaxang sitting over there watching. One of our accomplished seniors who's won a couple majors already this year. And Mark is right down the center every bag so far. I tell you what, Mark has some practice partners that are names in cornhole, man, that you have no idea that he plays with all the time. Guy that used to be an ACO mainstay, and Eric probably knows who he is, Dale Smith. Yeah, man. First time I met Dale Smith, he told me enjoy your game and just commenced to beat the crap out of me. I'd never seen before in my life. I said, who is this guy? Nice bag there by Mark. He left Bob with nothing to do but just try to get his PPR up. And it's 10-10. 4-0 remains the score. But Mark plays a lot with Dale Smith, who's back playing a lot of cornhole, believe it or not. So that's a big name that was back in the ACO. And I do know a lot of these people, do I not, Eric? I've been around a while, huh?
No question.
Yeah,
no question.
And they play a lot. So,
well, what's been great is to see, I got involved 10 or 11 years ago. I've seen a lot of players come and go and then come back. Smothers being one. We've had a couple of others that have rejoined the family, if you will, which is great. We've had some folks that got out of cornhole or went somewhere else and decided that they preferred it here and came back. No surprise to me.
And we always welcome them with open arms.
Absolutely. And that's what that program we were talking about a little bit earlier is all about, that handicapping system. So you can go out and you can make it fun and you can play against players that are way better than you, not be humiliated, but also pick up tips and learn how to be better. The only way you're going to get better is play people better than you and then work to try to beat them. This not keeping score or everybody gets a ribbon nonsense. One of these days, and it already has kind of come home to roost, you have got to be ready. Oh, what a shot.
Bag. That was a nice bag by BTB you see on his bag.
You got to be willing to go out there and fight to win and get better and be inspired by those who are better than you and want to beat their ass. When you do, you feel accomplished.
Nice bags by big-time Bob.
Hello.
I'm going to give him a kudos on those two shots because those were not two easy shots he just made right
outside
there.
Arm coming across the center, left or right, to circle back around the 11 o'clock position in the, as we like to call it, the corner of the hole. Top left corner of the hole.
Absolutely. Jerry Stallion's tuning in. I wonder if Jerry's going to go down there when he gets here tomorrow and see if he can eat that burrito again.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. I tried to take a picture of it.
It's waiting on you, baby.
Camera lens wasn't big enough.
I've been waiting all day to say that. I swear I have.
I'll tell you what, we could be here until midnight on this game.
We could be. This is going to be a long game. Do not. Hey, get your pillow, get your blanket, tune in, get you some popcorn.
Yeah. maybe a little bourbon since we're in the bluegrass.
Absolutely.
Grab myself some Buffalo Trace on the way into town because you can only accidentally find it here and there, and I found it on the way in.
Yeah, I need to get some for my son who loves that stuff.
Green River is headquartered here, has been for 100-plus years. Glenmore Distilling right down the road as well.
And Bob with a chance to slide around and get two right here.
Well, this was the angle he was able to take from the other side. Can he do it this way? Oh.
And that's two that later on in the match, if you lose 21-19, you think back, that's 2 points that I had right there. You know,
I just did that twice the hard way. He gave it to me the, I guess, alleged easy way, and I didn't do it. Not sure if our man Daniel Lilly is still watching in the UK, but looking forward to heading that way in March for the ACO Europe Major with the UKCL.
Yeah, I can't wait. To see what happens with that. Oh, and how about that bag? First bag all the way off the board for Mark Smothers.
Yeah, got a little ahead of himself.
And when you do that, Bob Heil will take advantage of you. That's a perfect block.
Nicely done. He says, all right, well, now I'm going to make you work for it. Oh,
Bob tried to cut around
Bob.
Yeah.
Set himself up pretty well. Run through it.
That's perfectly replaced. Yes.
Up and over. Oh, Bob Heil goes for the airmail drag.
Bob shouldn't have shot that to the last bag.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, it was a little early.
Mark's got one off.
And Mark finishes up. Now he's got to get one for the wash.
Oh, not enough.
Two.
He's going to have a word with Charlie Case about the fill.
Well, you know what? I think right there, Bob got a little ahead of himself. He could have just slid right in, left that bag there, and then took a shot at it to last. And it wouldn't have been so much pressure on him to pull it because he would have had the push there. So he shot the airmail with another bag in his hand and went off the bag and opened the door for Mark to grab that point.
And again, it's funny you talk about that just as a matter of course that, I would be standing out there just trying to do whatever I could, any chance to get it in or near the hole.
Yeah.
But when you have that opportunity, knowing you've got an extra bag, it's like pulling a golf club. I say it all the time. It's like pulling a golf club out of your bag. Knowing you've got that shot, when do you go for it? When do you take it? But knowing you have it is such a huge part of this game.
Oh, yeah. And both these guys have that shot.
And practice is how you get there.
Absolutely. I mean, there's not the elite players. Most of them have that airmail that they can go to and dial it up anytime they want it. And so I think you got to pick your times when you need to shoot it, Joe.
Yep.
I like to shoot it every shot. Oh, and that's long. As Bob is getting some frustration, and the faces of Bob Heil are really kicked in right now. Nice bag by Smothers, and they both hung up. And Bob's going to give up. What's he going to look at? He's just going to take the walk and take an 8 on 4 and give up 4 points.
That's all he's going to do. He's not even going to give it a shot. Oh, he's so mad. He can't do that. Can't do it.
He might be a little ticked off.
Yep. Well, when you don't seize the opportunity against somebody who we saw in the last game.
Yeah.
When you don't take that opportunity, it comes back to bite you almost every single time. And we talked about Amber Fretwell, if that window's open, she'll come climbing through it, and she did. She made a hell of a game out of that last game.
Let me tell you something. If you start playing passive when you get to this level, the more passive you play, I think the worse you're going to do. You have to play aggressive. When guys like Bob Heil or Mark Smothers leave you an opportunity to score 2 or 3 points at a time, you better take advantage of that because it will come back to haunt you later in this game, for sure.
Yeah, what do they always say in the NFL? The prevent defense prevents you from winning.
Absolutely. You see that. I mean, it can liken that. When you go on the defensive side, especially in this game, it can really cost you a lot.
Yeah, look at that. And Bob is not happy in the least, of course, with that. No. Those are just sitting out there right now. Smothers moves his bag a little bit out of the way. Bob.
Bob. And 2 more. And look at the face of Bob. It is 12-0, Finn.
Well,
12-0.
Do you know what he's done now? He's moved from anger and frustration
to what the hell?
He's just laughing now.
To what the hell?
He's not laughing because it's funny.
No,
he's just laughing like, what the farts.
But he knows he's
on.
better than that. And everybody in this building knows he's better than that, you know? And Mark, but Mark, let's pull the PPR up and see what Mark's throwing. He's probably throwing around a 10-something.
10, yeah.
Yeah.
Bob's probably at a
9-something.
Just a high 8 or a low 9.
Yeah. And Mark, that first bag, Mark's sitting right at the dead 10, and you were exactly right, 8.29.
Yeah. No, so it was a low 8. Yeah. I thought he'd be at a high 8.
Yeah. And I like the way Mark, he just takes his time, throws that, and you jinxed him.
Helmet slipped out of his hand
a little
bit. Yeah, I think that was you. That was me doing an impression of you, doing an impression of me, jinxing him.
And this is what Bob needs to get started.
Doors open, 12-0. You got to take it.
Mark may shoot an airmail hill on and try to give up 2. That bag fell anyway in the hole.
Well, I was getting ready to say a little bit ago when he and I were playing together out just on one of the other courts.
Bob. No, Bob, you can't leave that short. His eyes are looking at look at that. And the faces of Bob are like crazy. I love it, man.
And his daughter made him the shirt. She did
I've
make
never
a face.
seen it.
I haven't either.
I've never
But
seen
I think
it.
at this point he needs to wear while he plays and just points at the face he wants to make. He doesn't have to make it anymore. He can just point at it. Oh, man. Well, we were playing out in the other court a little bit ago, me and Smothers, and he threw and I picked up his bags. I swear to God, they're filled with water. They are so broken in and so drippy.
But they're brand new, Finn, almost. They're brand new. He hasn't been throwing those long, I know.
Well, no, but I mean, they are. He's got them right where he wants them, and they are absolutely. There you go.
He's always been a fast bag player, and I know these bags. I'm not sure what series he's throwing with OTT. I know they're OTTs, but I mean, I'm guarantee you they are fast. There's another opportunity for Bob to score some points. Look at that, right behind him.
There you go.
That's perfectly placed.
Right.
You couldn't walk down there and set that bag down any better.
And run through it.
Oh, look, he's laughing. The frustration is really bad. Mark and perfectly. Oh, hey.
So he wants to go down and look at it again. Oh, he didn't look at it last time. Last time he gave up.
He wanted to make that one. Look at him.
Yeah, he's dancing. He's like, if I was that bag, these are the moves I would make. There he is.
Bob's going, what in the heck can I do right here? His Mark's mother's not a character, though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, my gosh.
Yeah.
Country boy from Kentucky. Farms. That's what he does. He farms, and he bulldozes. He's got dozers, and he's just an old country boy, man. Yeah. He's good as gold, though, man.
He's a heavy equipment kind of guy.
Yep. I've known him for years and years. I love this guy.
All right, so Bob has picked up his bag. He still doesn't look like he knows what he wants to do, so he's just said, I'm going to grip it and rip it, and he does.
Oh, and he got the end, but he didn't get the one.
He didn't get the one.
I see some Gammon sightings. How about Todd Gammon had a birthday?
I see Matt. I don't
Matt
see
Gammon,
Todd
right there in the blue sweater.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
And Michael, the other was a twin brother here, man. One more point. Was that for Smothers? 13-0.
Braxton made the trip since we got an extra day on here.
Yeah, he missed out on juniors, though.
Yep.
Good family there. Good players, too, by the way.
All right, so 13-0. But, as we've said, it's never over until 21 has been posted. So, Bob finds that groove. Mark looked like he almost fell down on that first delivery. All right, here's an opportunity now for Bob just to do what he just did again.
There it is.
All right, there it is.
And when Mark's had one out of play, Bob has been following him pretty much in this whole match.
Well, he's got to like what just happened there because not only did he make it and push Smothers' bag out of the way, but he didn't follow, as you mentioned.
Good finish by Mark. Good
nicely
finish.
done. Now Bob's got to take advantage of this, and he does. He's going to pick up that 2 and get off the proverbial schneid.
I like the way Bob threw that bag more aggressive than he's been throwing.
Yep.
Yeah. So picks up 2 points, and he's had some opportunities in the last few rounds to score. He just hadn't been able to take advantage of them.
Well, and he's clearly been able to do what he wants to do and exercise his will throughout the bracket to get here.
Yeah.
And then to have to come through the loser's bracket. I mean, that psychologically is kind of tough on you, knowing that you're working your way back with all that extra effort to get here. So he clearly has had command of his game. All he's got to do now is find it.
Well, we know he's a great player, man.
Oh, yeah.
He's a throw the bag in the hole kind of player. He don't block and roll. He don't shoot air mails. He just likes to throw it in the hole. He throws with the same rhythm every time, and when he's on, he's on, and when he's off, he's really off.
Yeah, he's the consummate seniors player in this division.
There he is. And Mark will play head games with too. He'll go down there and adjust the board, call timeouts and stuff, man. He's an old veteran. He hasn't done anything like that yet. And now Mark can pick up 2 right here.
Gonna run through it.
And it stays up. 10-10.
Bob's dropped.
There you go. 2 for Mark.
Picks up.
For Bob. I'm
for
sorry.
A couple more. 13 on 4.
Yeah.
Charlie Case must have run in and adjusted the fill on that bag that didn't
fall
before.
He must be over. He was sitting over there, but he's not sitting over there now.
That was a nice replay there where you got to see that just sort of he psychically moved that bag into the hole.
And now, see, Bob's in that groove where he can throw a bunch in a row. That's 8 in a row he's thrown.
Yeah. Oh, what a shot. Nice shot. Oh.
That one's probably coming back as loose as those bags are.
You can probably muscle them all in. God bless. Oh, well, Mark muscled one in for him, and now he's got a little backstop if he wants to take advantage of it.
And that bag eased over a little bit.
A little bit. Still a little bit pinched there on the lower left corner.
There
it goes. All right.
2 more for Bob, possibly right here.
All he's got to do is do what he
wants. It's not that. And you
saw
he eased up on that bag.
He did.
And the last time when he had that hole open.
Look at that.
The last time he had that hole open, he threw that bag hard, and it shot down the board. That time he eased up, thought the slick side would push it on in, and it kicked right and didn't even come close.
Now, what's interesting, last time he went aggressive, it was that direction, inside arm, left side of the board. And you're right, he did not duplicate. And that's the thing that we've noticed over a couple of these matches, women's and now seniors, the inability to duplicate the thing you just did.
Oh, yeah.
To effect.
And that's a bag out of play. And this is a big round for Mark to get up to 15-4.
Mm-hmm.
See another accomplished senior, Jim McClure, just moved up.
Boy, that is.
And Mark is going to grab 2 here. I'm telling you that right now. I'm predicting it.
It was just so mechanical, actually. It doesn't look pretty, but it is pretty.
The Clarks, you see the Clarks, Haley and Neal?
Oh, yeah.
In for 2, Mark Smothers, a 12 on 10.
He's already given him the points.
Yeah, he knew it.
He was already ringing them up while he put his points in there. And again, the way that Scoreholio runs now, and you can get that PPR and DPR points per round and difference per round, that's always a good way to measure yourself and how good you are against other players, how good you are against yourself, month in and month out. So where are we?
Mark's throwing right at a 10, a 9.92. And Bob throwing a 9.08.
Okay.
And you know what? This may be down a little lower than I thought they might be. I thought Mark would at least stay around the 10. He's around it, but I thought he might be over it.
Well, again, his PPR has become a function of Bob's, like we talked about earlier with the women's division.
I see Slow Ride tuning in.
Right on.
Yeah.
And where there is Slow Ride, usually there's Slow Ride's mama.
Slow Ride mama probably tuning in.
All right, so The BTB sitting out there to the right, not a problem at all for.
I think 2 more for Mark to go to 17 on 4.
All he's got to do.
There it is. You see how aggressive he threw that, though?
And that's what Bob needed to do the last time down. So let me ask you this, too. And Mark, as well or better than anybody, horseshoe player?
I don't know if he ever played horseshoes or not. He never did tell me. He does. He
a very horseshoe delivery.
Yeah, he does. He does. He really does.
Okay, you can tell. He's got. I know. You love the way he throws with that elbow in.
Yeah.
And that big arm swing and the elbow in tight to the body. But that's a very horseshoe-looking throw.
Mark's. He is pretty methodical. He looks. Every throw is just about the same.
You're welcome.
Right on cue, baby.
Welcome. Nicely done.
And Bob can't take advantage of that. He's going to bully that bag out. You see him step out? I promise you he's going to bully that bag.
He's already out there. Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah. Is Bob going to chase?
Yeah. Yes. His wife says, yes, he used to play horseshoes.
Okay.
There you go. Thank you, Miss Smothers, for tuning in. And send one of those pumpkin rolls when you get a chance, by the way.
I think she did send a pumpkin roll. He's pitching on center court right now.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you what, that woman can cook.
Oh, now he's made.
Yeah, Bob. Hey, Temptation Island for Bob right here. Bob's got to get something to go.
He's got to make it happen. Right now's the chance. Harden.
But 4. That's going to be 19-4. Mark Smothers. No, I'm sorry. He only gets one. He has one off. Going to be 18-4.
Boy, and I tell you, waiting for that one to fall there at 1 o'clock, I thought maybe that might go, but it's just hung up a little bit too much. Locked in on that bag.
Carla Copeland-Williams tuning in. Nice run today. Carla, yourself, good playing.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. I like talking to people.
Looks like a pumpkin roll is coming your way, thanks to Kathy.
Here we go. All you got to do is ask to be nice,
That's why I don't get anything.
You're not as nice as I am, right?
No.
Right down the middle again, Mark. Now he might try to bully that one out of the way as he steps out.
Well, it's in there, but he stepped back in. Look where he is. Yeah. Nice back in against the board.
Yeah, he was.
Yep. Oh. Well, little head game there by Bob paid off. Now is he going to try to run it through? Yeah.
Nice bag. That's aggressive throw I've been waiting on Bob.
Yeah. So he's set up to grab a couple. All he has to do, oh, boy, and he did it. He did it again. He laid low on it again.
Yes.
Yep. Mark will take these 2 to wash. Or these 3
Bob's got to go in
he's
right
got one.
here.
Oh, I didn't realize he had one left. Okay.
That's an aggressive throw, Bob. Yeah. Look at the face.
Yeah. Where was that on bag 3, he's saying to
himself.
Yeah,
really. Yeah. I mean, seriously. The bags he's been missing, he's eased up. The ones he's throwing dead in the center, he is dead solid with a nice aggressive throw down the middle. Yep. So, are you having as much fun as I am?
Oh, are you kidding? I'm having a great time.
I really am, man.
I'm having a great time. Earlier we saw Devin Thomas double-dip Brock Beasley for the Juniors Championship. About 30 minutes ago, Martina Bell double-dipped Amber Fretwell. For the Women's Championship. Tomorrow we've got doubles pool play and doubles play throughout the bracket and our SCR rounds frame games to qualify 16 of over 100 ACO pros who've come to town to try to get into that ACO Pro Skins Series. $10,000 on the line just for that tournament alone.
Think about that. 16 out of 102 is all that's going to make it.
Yep.
16.
Yep.
And let me tell you something. Have you heard his name, Dustin Arendt?
Oh, yeah.
Dustin told me he was practicing the other day. He was throwing the frame game, and he only missed one bag, and he got so nervous practicing. After he missed the one bag. And that's a bad bag.
Off the backside, so
I mean, we could see a really good frame game tomorrow, man.
Yeah. Well, there's no worse opponent than yourself.
There you go, Bob. Pick up 1 point. Bob says, thank you very much. And I say thank you very much.
I'll tell you what, too, and he went hard at it, and he almost was able to spin that other one back around. That would have been a nice round for Bob, but he'll take that, certainly.
18-5 now.
We talk about, though, those frame games. It's you against you. I mean, we saw that with Parker,
Yeah.
And when he threw the 153 out of a potential 156, it gets in your head.
Still holds the record. Nobody's even come close to that.
Well, Caleb at a 150 and a couple others maybe at a 150.
Two bags off. Yeah,
2 bags. So,
yeah.
Who was it? Was it
Scotty Ball says, Dustin, he called you out. Let's see. I'd like to see it from a guy like Dustin Aaron, man. Great guy, great player. Guy's really a self-made player that used to be a motorcycle guy. Came in, now he's just throwing fire. Shot over a 10 last weekend to take down a loaded field in Martin, Tennessee. So, has anyone ever just missed one bag? Lisa Barber, yes.
Yeah.
Parker.
Yeah.
Douglas Parker.
And it was funny because we were texting people and saying, you might want to come over here and watch this. We might have a perfect game. And
absolutely.
Right when Gears was getting ready to come up and go over, he turned his head around, and that's the one Parker missed.
Yeah,
I said, well,
that was Gears' fault.
Yeah, why don't you stay over there?
Man. You know, hey, Doug, blame it on Frank Gears. That's all we can do. 18
was
to
it
5.
Austin Thomason? Who was it that was the other 150?
It was somebody in. I don't think it was Austin Thomason. I think it may be Austin Douglas.
No, maybe it was Douglas. Yeah.
Oh, and how about that block? But Mark can get around that. He loves going around those blockers,
Stepping way out on the blue.
Yeah, that's his favorite shot, I'm telling you. Very nicely done.
Set up there to run it through.
Yeah.
Bob's going to maybe beat him to it. No,
there you go. Nice. That's a way.
Nice cleanup.
We have a nice little crowd watching the seniors game around here. Bob finished was a 4-bagger. Hey, about we ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Hang on. And
there it is. Boop.
There we go. The aluminum bottle, or as I like to call it, a can.
How about my man Heath Jeffords tuning in, man? I'd love to see Heath back on the circuit. Been a while, about 3 or 4 years, since he walked around Tupelo with Panama City with a beer bucket on his head for about 2 hours. Come on, Heath.
That's my kind of player.
See, my memory is good.
It is good.
Yeah, my memory is really good.
More beer buckets you wear on your head, though, the worse it gets.
That's right. Depends on what time of day it was, too. I think it was pretty early.
Yeah. I got to be honest with you. This game is almost hypnotic.
It is. I mean, they're just throwing bags in the hole now, Finn.
And 18-7, again, this is a double-dip situation. If Bob's able to come back and beat Mark in game number 1.
I may not be able to make my 8 o'clock tee time.
There's a one and done. Yeah, 8 a.m.?
Yeah.
Well, I got to make my 8 o'clock pee time. Up and over.
That's a little bit long, but I like the shot.
That's a risk he can take at 18-7.
I do like the shot, yeah.
Yeah, it's a risk he can take.
Bob, what's he going to do? Bob is like 8 foot tall. He can look over that. You see him?
He doesn't even have to take a timeout to see what's going on. There's plenty of real estate in that hole available.
What's he going to do, Finn? I think it's kind
overthink it.
It's kind of a tough decision. Lay up, see if he'll shoot another one. He's already got one.
Now he's going to run through. And he takes it off
and I did not agree with that.
No. Then Mark's going to run it through and put one in.
That's just a wash. That's just a 7-point wash.
That's a crazy way to give that away.
Hey, did you? Let me. You see, Mark's pretty methodical. Did you see how quick he threw that bag? As soon as Bob backstopped, he said, "Oh, I got this push," and he rushed and rushed and rushed. And all he did was get one in, and he's lucky he got that one in. I'm telling you, because he really rushed on that last bag. You see some of our great fans.
All right, that's exactly what Bob needed, I think.
Yeah, Bob will take that. That's for sure.
Nice bag there.
This is Douglas Parker saying Mark is playing great. Yes, Mark is playing really well. He's played well all day, Douglas. My man Jeremy Hankins out of Batesville, Mississippi, tuning in. Now step out right here and bully and push right through it. He stepped back in though. I don't know.
He's done that a couple of times.
Yeah. Mark blocked. I cannot believe it. Hey, look, he's talking to himself. He's talking to the bag. He's talking to somebody.
Yeah.
Nice finish there, Bob.
Well, we have the many faces of Bob Heil and the many voices of Mark Smothers.
There you go. That's perfect.
Very nicely done.
Another 10
to get the wash.
We can't even social on that, but I'm going to social.
All right. Cheers.
There we go. 18-7 for the last 30 minutes.
Yep.
But these guys are throwing bags in the hole, and they're having to strategize to do it.
Well, I think Bob should take some comfort in the fact that he's still here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Mark hasn't slammed the door on him
and he's had opportunities, that's for sure.
Foot on his neck. He's,
That was a good move right there.
Nicely done there.
Yeah.
He put it out of play.
Bob can't
put it back into play a little bit.
Bob can't afford to miss another bag chasing that one, though, especially with Mark sitting on 18.
There you go. But look at that bag now. Can he get it? Can he get it without chasing it? Oh, look at that.
I wouldn't chase it. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Mark will help him out a little bit here. Yeah, he did.
Oh, just drips in.
Just run it right up the middle. You should be able to go. He laid up a little bit. Oh, he did.
And for the game right here,
and
Mark Smothers.
Pinched it.
And there it is. Mark Smothers.
How about that?
Yeah, look at it, man. What an excitement. Yeah.
What a shot.
Oh, yeah, man.
It takes that drip, and it gets the job done. Congratulations. Mark Smothers defends the king seat against Bob Heil, and he is our seniors champion here in Owensboro, Kentucky. You heard him earlier say, you know what, I don't have a preference as to who I play, but congratulations nonetheless how he was able to take down Bob Heil. He was ready. He said, any one of these guys, I can watch him, I can play him, they can beat me, I can beat them, and he proved himself to be a prophet just moments ago. So we'll invite him to come over and join us if he'd like to. I saw him throw those glasses up on his head. I thought it was an eye patch. I thought he was going full pirate on us there for a moment. Lots of folks.
There's the GOAT. Russell Taylor's over here.
Coming over to congratulate Smothers. Man. Nicely done. And a stacked field of seniors. Well done. This is the one?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's bring him over here. Let's get him over here and talk to him a little bit more about where he was and where he is now.
Come on, man. Come on.
Oh, yeah. What can we possibly want with him now? Those OTTs served him well. We just want to come over and get these headphones fitted for you because we knew you'd be back.
And first of all, I wasn't picked to win this. Johnny Thompson was picked to win this tournament. I mean, this big mouth here was on. You know, he was on the other night. You heard him. I was watching
Let me tell you something. I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you for winning that promise. If anybody's going to prove me wrong, I'm glad it's you. How about that,
thank you, honey. I love it to death.
Yes.
We're going to add you to the list. You proved him wrong. Martina Belt proved him wrong. Devin Thomas.
I'm having a bad day, Mark. Come on, man.
Damn. Well, think about the old man come out back. I mean, I'm blessed to win that. I mean, Bob, good day. He was off there on me a little bit. And I was just trying to lay around and just kind of keep it. I did that one dumb shot, and he could have got a 5 or 7.
Oh, yeah.
And I come out lucky.
Well, he was lucky in that you did give him little windows of opportunity, but unfortunately you weren't able to close him down.
Yeah.
The big thing is, though, you got the purple jersey out of this weekend, and if I'm understanding correctly based on the comments on Facebook, Philip gets a pumpkin roll out of the deal.
Yeah,
so
your wife's going to send me a pumpkin roll.
Hey, you're damn right. Hey, Kathy, Philip wants a pumpkin roll, honey.
She's already promised it.
Yeah, Kathy. Yeah, let me see there. I love you, honey. I wish you was here, sweetheart.
Hang on. Let's find it. Let's find all.
I got it in print, buddy.
You got it in print? Lord, yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Let's go back to the game a little bit. Bob started off really slow, and you were really on fire to start the game. You ended up throwing a 10. He threw a 9.32, and you were dripping those bags. How long have you had those bags, and what was your thought process going into that?
This is my second tournament with them bags.
Is that it?
Really?
Yeah.
When you were throwing them out there, I was picking them up and said, I think they got water in them.
They broke in pretty well. I can tell you that
did.
right now.
I played Russells with them, and that's all I played with them. I have washed them. I have,
You conditioned them a little bit.
Well, I played with them. I practiced with them a little bit at night in the garage, and my garage floor got kind of dirty, so I washed them. I conditioned them, then I washed them the other night a little bit. I don't know if you're allowed to do that or not, but I did anyway.
Yeah, you're allowed to do it. You do whatever you want to do with them. We don't care.
But I'm blessed. Good day. I was blessed to get to win that one. It really feels good. I ain't kidding.
Yeah,
it really feels good. I mean, this field was loaded. There wasn't no pushovers at all.
Well, we talked about names like Pena and obviously Johnny Thomas and Heil, but so many others that were coming up.
Hope but Smothers was never mentioned.
I
didn't even know you was in the field, to be honest with you. Come on. No, I'm just kidding.
He know damn well I was in the field.
Look, he was talking about you be out in the field all during that match,
That's right.
but he was talking about the fields at the house. I don't think.
Yeah, he thought I was running off in the pond again. Yeah, he thought I was in the field with hay running off backwards in the pond.
All right, well, we're gonna get this. I think we're gonna get this handicap match coming up here in just a little bit. You and I are gonna show people how that's gonna work.
We're gonna have fun. I'm gonna go put my purple jersey on for you.
It won't be ready that quick, but we'll get you one quick. All right.
I know I got one over in my bag.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I didn't. That's your first. I thought this was your first. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh man.
Hey, last year I played on 1.5.
Well, we'll be back out there.
You know what was odd? I started out 2 years ago when I got hurt, tore my leg up and all that real bad. I went to Michigan and played Bob Heil, and I won my major there. That was my last major win, and this is my next one against Bob again. So Bob's going to kill me.
Nexton? That's the Nexton?
Nexton.
Nexton.
Okay. This one here was the second one.
And then there's a Nexton.
My last two majors I won was against Bob, the one before I got hurt. And Bob's going to kill me. I know he is, but God, he's
Bob's
such
a good player, though.
He's got a bad accent. I don't know where he got it at. Somebody was fussing about mine and his accent earlier there. And I looked at him, too. I said, what in the world's wrong with y'all, Because I said, y'all got the accent. Y'all from Alabama or somewhere.
Oh, God almighty. Well, this could go on all night if we allowed it.
Well, we can.
Like that match. However, we have other business to attend to. Quads are going on out here in the arena. Congratulations to our seniors champ, a man who has fought his way back and played a methodical, beautifully played bracket. Nicely done. He is our seniors champion and our first ever ACO Super Major. He joins a couple of other champions already, Devin Thomas, Martina Belt, and he adds that purple jersey to his collection. How about it one more time? We're going to go get that picture of you in your underpants out there.
I'm going to take it with Phil.
Okay, you and Phil out there in your underwear out there on Smothers Park side.
I'm good.
Maybe they'll still invite us back for the Worlds. We'll see.
Phil's seen a little bit of honey.
Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations. How about that? Mark Smothers, our seniors championship here at Owensboro, Kentucky. Center court. We're going to take a little bit of a break, I think, and then we're going to fill up our beers and empty our bladders, and we'll be back here for some more center court action in just a little while. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, side by side with the Mississippi Ninja, and the man who has been proven wrong 3 times and couldn't be happier to have it happen. Right here, we'll be back in just a few from Owensboro, Kentucky on the ACO Digital Network.
We're going to get it on, Phil.
All right.